Hello, my pals, and welcome to the Jim Pal Plays Twitch stream. My name is Jim. This is Nat, and we'll be your pals for tonight. Tonight we're doing Mario Kart World for a change. Just getting back on track here. We're doing our Sunday night racing. Should be doing that for a while. Natalie's excited. I'm excited. You can see she's excited. She's got her toy. You want to show the toy off? Show you people the toy. So, oh, as you throw on the floor. Oh, okay. I got the baby. I got her. You want this? No, she doesn't want the toy after all that. It's a thing. It's a squiggly guy, and he's got no middle apparently, because green and yellow don't show up on screen. It's a slug. It's a slug. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Let's say hi to everybody. We will sing a song and a dance, and for time, and then we will jump right into it. But let's see who's here. Simgirl, thank you for redeeming first. Simgirl back on top. Venom, thank you for redeeming second. And Enjoy Landman, or I assume you mean Sandman. But yeah, you can wave. Just don't touch that. You can wave though. And Jake Wasad, thank you for redeeming third. Thank you so much. And Simgirl, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Thank you so much, Simgirl. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Hey Jake, I always think people are saying just kidding. Hey, just kidding, we're watching Landman, so I'm lurking. Okay, enjoy your Sandman or your Landman or whatever you're watching. Sax, welcome in. How are you tonight? Thank you so much for joining us, Sax. Guys, we gave a shout out to him during the starting soon screen. Please go follow Sax. He streams pretty much every morning, and he is a Chiefs fan, so he's going through it right now. He's back to going through it. So we'll say hi. Hello. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Hello. Everyone's saying hello. Natty boo. Feels like more streams. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's weird. Sometimes you have to refresh it to actually get it to take. There's some streams, like I spent like an hour in, and then it's like, you missed your stream streak. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, that's ridiculous. So I mean, if you ever want to double check, I'll be on later tomorrow. I get my back injection in the morning. That's good. You've been without a back for too long. I'm glad they're finally injecting the back into you. Now you can sit up straight. And I just realized I forgot my new signature glasses. So here we go. That's good. I'm glad that they can. Listen, modern technology, man. They can just put a back into an injector and then just inject it. Do they go from the top or the bottom? That's all I want to know. Do they inject the back from the top, or do they go in through the bottom? Because I feel like the bottom would hurt more, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor, although I do play one on TV. So that'd be my question for you, Mr. Legend of Sax. But in all seriousness, I do hope that feels better. Good luck with that, Legend. Back pain is it definitely is the worst. My father's going through it right now, and it's crushing his life right now, unfortunately. Oh, your cousin Annaboo says hello. Wave to Annaboo. Can you wave to Annaboo? Can you wave? Wave to the people? Can you wave? No waving? No waving today? Um, so funny story. I started a New Year's resolution. I was going on a bit of a diet. I was getting rid of some of the crap in my life, and I wanted to replace it with real food. And one of the things I saw was cottage cheese, and I said, "Oh, cottage cheese! I don't think I've ever had that. I know people have complained about it. How bad could it be, right?" Um, when I tell you cottage cheese is the most disgusting thing I've ever had in my entire life. Like, I really was choking down the whole thing, and I felt my stomach bubbling after and during my eating it. If you're ever going on a diet, please pick anything other than cottage cheese. Just god awful stuff. You have to do things to it. Yeah, the diet I was reading didn't want me to do anything to it, and what is going on with this microphone? I'm right here. Hello, microphone. It says it's going. Properties. No. Advanced properties. Balance. That's not balance. Wait a minute. Why is it negative? Oh, no, that's something else. I'm sorry. All right, we're going to increase the dBs on the microphone. Okay. Did that do anything to it? Did it make it better? Am I more understandable at this point? You guys didn't hear any of my jokes? Unbelievable. Craziness. Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can somebody tell me if they can hear me? Hello. I know. Wave to the people. See if you can get them to say something. It says it's going off. We don't have any other competing. Yeah, wave to the people. Wave to the people. Say hello to them. So, yeah, cottage cheese is the worst. You can mix just a teaspoon of preserves with cottage cheese and drastically change it. We have preserves. I don't know, man. I'm trying to do everything right. I'm trying to I don't know how far I'm going to get. I'm just taking it one day at a time, but I'm trying to, do exercise and eat and everything. And I just don't want to die slowly. And I feel like that journey starts now, not when I get to the end of my life. Throw some into scrambled eggs and up your protein. Well, I'm already having scrambled eggs for breakfast. I'm pretty much on just scrambled eggs at breakfast now at this point. So I feel like I don't want to overdo the egg thing. The cottage cheese was supposed to be like an after dinner snack to replace what I was doing before, which was cookies and pie and all this crap. So that's what I was trying to do. And again, I thought cottage cheese was the thing to do, but you were absolutely correct when I started. Yeah, no, that's why I kind of, I don't know what it was, but something made me kind of wake up. I saw a number of different situations of people around me in my life in the last, couple of months or so, and I'm just, various aspects. I see the way my mom's hobbling around. I see the way dad's kind of, having trouble getting around. And then I'm also seeing, my wife's grandmother, the way she's, unfortunately, basically bedridden. And I'm just like, that's no way to be. So I'm going to try to avoid that as long as I possibly can. So we're not waiting any longer. It's time to take this bull by the horns and really, get into like an exercise routine where I could actually, feel good as long as humanly possible. Of course, I'd love to rewind the clock 20 years and do that, but, hey. Greek yogurt is also good. Yeah, we got the Chobani. I'm a big fan. Grab the zero-fat Greek yogurt and mix a scoop of protein powder or a PB2. Yummy. Okay. That's good. I do the Greek yogurt. Usually I will mix some granola in there so I get a little bit of carb, but, we're trying some stuff. Paradise, how we do? I'm doing great. How's your New Year going so far? I hope it's going well. Hope you're enjoying everything. We're talking about New Year's resolutions and how I don't want to die slowly. And what do I mean by that? Like, if you don't take care of yourself, then things happen in your golden years that kind of plague you, health-wise. And, end up... And if you can't tell, Mommy just entered the room. Chip away at a time. That's the way I'm looking at it. Rome wasn't built in a day. That is exactly the way I'm looking at it. Okay. I better let her go. Can you say goodbye to the people? Can you say goodbye to the people? No, we're gonna wave to mommy. Okay, mommy's off to the side over here, as you could see. Her attention was drawn. Say bye. Hmm? No, that's okay. Can you take your toy? That was not the choice of toy. She threw it 3 times and dropped it and whatever. All right. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna tie this shoe. It's been bothering me for like an hour. All right. Get ads starting in a minute. Whether you watch the ads or whether you're subs to the channel, either way, it does help support the channel. So I appreciate it, whichever direction you decide to go. Chip away with a tiny hammer. Warm was built in a day. That is definitely a philosophy that has become more and more apparent to me as the last couple of years have gone on. People always say, like, what would you tell yourself if you could go back in time 10 years or 20 years? And one of the things that people always say is, oh, get in shape. Oh, do this. Oh, do that. And I'm like, well, why can't I just imagine 52-year-old Jim coming back and telling me that to do stuff now so that later on, we feel better about stuff. So, we're definitely I definitely have to have that philosophy. So, and it's a good philosophy for folks to have. So, yeah, for sure. New Year's resolutions. Jets make a good pick. There you go. Listen. Legend of Sax. That has to be a realistic goal, and that is not a realistic goal, unfortunately. Um, My New Year's resolution. New Year's has been going good so far. I played some Legend of Zelda, the 3D, very nice. Some Pokemon Legends ZA, some Bravely Default, and some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Fantastic. Sounds like you're having a blast. Glad to hear it, Paradise. Thanks so much for being here tonight, Paradise. And everybody else. Sax, Croissant, Sim Girl, Venom. Jets will always be terrible. I remember there was one draft where they had like I don't remember which year it was. God help me. They had like a ton of picks right near the front of the draft, and like 2 or 3 years later, like none of them were on the team anymore, and it was just some crazy. You guys get the ninth pick, yeah. And it was some crazy stat that like they missed on every single one, and they had like 8 picks or 10 picks in that draft or something nuts like that, and they somehow whiffed on everybody. And the amount of draft capital the Jets have wasted on QB picks is just crazy. I went to trade our first and second round for more third and fourth round. I mean, look, sometimes that happens. Sometimes that's the way to go. Sometimes you get these guys that come in here and they get overlooked by the rest of the league, and they get like a chip on their shoulder, and they almost perform better because of it. Not almost, they do perform better because of it, because they're trying to show everybody that they made a mistake. So, and you also get guys on the cheap, so you could sign other free agents to the team. It's like it has a cascading effect. So, I mean, he's got the Kansas City Chiefs there, over there. He lives in Kansas. I told him the story about the tornado the other day. That was fun. that was a funny. My father and I yucking it up. Oh, look at that! They got tornado shelters. Hey, Dad, what's that in the distance? That's a damn tornado. Oh crap! Anyway, so yeah, that happens. Yeah, you've rooted for them as your third team for God, it's got to be like 25 years, something like that. You've gone back with them a little bit. So back when they were terrible. Tornado. I didn't tell you this story. It was when we went to our cousin who graduated in that area, Missouri, Kansas area, and since high school, okay. We flew into the Kansas City airport, and Dad and I were flying by ourselves, and we get off the plane and we see nothing but tornado shelters everywhere, and we're just yucking it. Oh, look at the tornadoes! Look at the tornado shelter. You know, we're not in Kansas anymore. Oh, go get Toto. Yuck, yuck. You know, and we get to the hotel, and I'm telling you, it was like right as soon as we got there. We got checked into the hotel and everything. We got up to the rooms. We checked in and everything, and you know, I'm just unpacking, and Dad called. We had an adjoining room, and Dad calls me from the adjoining room, and he goes, "Jim," I'm like, "What's the matter?" He goes, "Come here for a second." I'm like, "What's the matter?" And we were up on like the second or third floor, and he goes, "What the is that out in the distance?" And I look, and we see two twisters, way out. You know, probably dozens of miles out. But I was looking, and I was like, those look like." And as soon as we, you know, as soon as I saw it, it was like they disappeared and they just went back up into the clouds, and that was it. We didn't see him anymore. But I was just like, I looked at him, I was like, I'm not joking around about no more twisters. You know, it was really like one of those moments where it was just like God was like, stop messing around. Well, those are tornadoes. Yeah, those were some tornadoes. You know, that's for sure. We just, and there was no mistaking it too. It was just that was what they were. They were little skinny guys, and they were just out there, and they just, you know, and then they just went right back up, and then they just we decided to not make any more jokes about tornadoes and the Wizard of Oz, you know, which apparently because there's a lot more movies than just the Wizard of Oz. There's a bottle missing. If I have no idea. Okay. All right. I gave her a bottle. All right. Anyway. All right. So tonight, Mario Kart World. Let's get to some racing. You know, you guys could always join if you guys decide. Nope, that's not it. Yep, that's it. All right. Well, let's make sure we're not ignoring anybody over on YouTube. We are not. Fantastic. Look at us. Not ignoring the people on YouTube. Bravely Default is an RPG that is similar to Final Fantasy, but you can change each of your stats individually using your MP, and each job class has advantages and disadvantages naturally, and you can change your class anytime as long as the job class is unlocked. Oh, that's interesting. Usually you're not allowed to change classes like that in the middle, but that kind of ruined it for me. When I played the Old Republic, you could change your... they got to the point where like, all right, we're just going to let you change your class, and I'm just like, really? You know, and there was like a cost to it or something. They tried to make it like a microtransaction, but I was just like, I don't know. I feel like you should just go with the choice you had, and then you know, whether you're tank or whatever. You know, like if you want to re-roll, re-roll. All right. So we have not played Mario Kart World in quite some time, so we are going to. Oh yeah, what were we doing? We are going to try to find these panels. I want to go over here. If I ever get through the games and books and movies and TV shows that, if I ever get through that list, I will add Bravely Default to my list of things that I'm going to watch, not watch, play. Unfortunately, I am in a position where that is not the case. You know, I was already falling behind before we had kids, but then once we had kids, like that's it. You're done. There's just no way around it. There's no way to stay caught up on everything. You will just die with a you will just die with a backlog, unfortunately. Just get through what you can. Oh. Dang it. Alright, not gonna go I mean, just staying up on current stuff is tough enough. Like, you know, sporting events, forget that. Hello, Tech is Amazing. Are you new here? Welcome in, Tech. How are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. This place is much easier to navigate at night. This just looks like one big yellow bright blur. Alright, we're still within the map technically, so let's see if we can... Sorry, I was building a Pac-Man arcade cabinet out of nano blocks. I don't know what any of those words mean. I mean, I know what the individual words are, but I don't... I don't know what they mean when you combine them. Somebody got a kite going? Oh no, that's the magic carpet. There is a magic carpet. A whole new world, a magic place. Imagine you're from that part of the world and you're still hearing that like 30 years later. Just getting ready to play some Minecraft Mob Maze. Excuse me. I'm already starting. You notice how it happened when Tech came in, right? You'll notice that, right? Of course you did. I'm an avid Pac-Man Nanimo fan too. It's a cool desk decoration to have. Oh, it's a desk decoration. Oh, okay. You know, this would be a good spot for it, but I feel like it's too far away from the track. Yeah, now we're getting further, a little bit further. Tech, how's your New Year's going so far? Hope it's well. Is your resolution intact? Do you do resolutions? Can we talk about resolutions on the 4th, or is that like an old story at this point? I will say, I've never, you know, when I've done dieting before, I've never gone as radical as I am right now. Stupid cold? Really? That's crazy, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. That sucks. Oh, I thought that was a panel. It is not. These things are going to be in the stupidest spot. Yeah, we're just gonna do a little free roam for a little bit, and then around 9 o'clock we will get started with the racing portion. You gotta get a little warm up. 90% families, like 60%. For me, it's just the lingering cough. Ugh, that's the worst. And then you just get like, come on already. Like, what are we doing? You know, the annoyingness. That's the worst. That really is the worst. Realtors get a better job that's actually my field and get a girlfriend. Well, look, you know. I will say, girlfriend front, I will say what worked for me is working on yourself. And I think you'll find that if you settle that career portion. What is this? This is new down here. Settle the career portion and kind of work on yourself a little bit, that the rest will just kind of come. They already started a race? No, I did not start a race. I am... And somehow I'm losing. This is such a maze. But yeah, that's the best thing. You just worry about making yourself the best version of yourself you could be, um, and the rest just comes naturally. You'd be surprised how all of a sudden you'll just be walking through like a store or something, and all of a sudden like, oh hey, what's up? I saw this crazy story. This guy, he was looking in this girl's direction, and he wasn't even like trying to flirt with her or anything. He was just he just heard a song come on his Spotify on his headphones, and he was like, "Oh, this, cool song," and he just started smiling, and this girl just started smiling back at him, and he just like kind of like gave her like a little head nod, and she just goes, "Hi, how you doing? I'm Jen," and and he just starts talking to her, and he had no idea what was happening, and they just started talking, and they realized they had something in common, and then now they're like engaged, and he goes, I don't have the heart to tell her that I was just smiling about my favorite song, not at her, but she thought it was all romantic and stuff, and here we are, we're married now. It's like, I'm like, that's a great story. It was like accidental that they found each other. So last time I did was in college, which I graduated in the middle of COVID. So yeah, that's that's sort of, you sort of lose 2 years because of that minimum. So hard meeting people. I don't drink, so no bars. I work retail, so I work when others are off, and vice versa. 3 of the 2 places I've worked in my life are both 90%. Well, that's a tough thing too. I was in sales for a while, and it was it was very male dominated. Yeah. I was just on there. That's a great story. Yeah, I mean, look, you'd be surprised. I mean, those types of those types of stories. The tech field is very male. Yeah, you bought the Switch 2 Mario Kart bundle. Fantastic. Yeah, they decided they were going to discontinue it. I'm like, I thought Mario Kart was like the wave of the future. Now they're like, no, we're done with Mario Kart. You're like, I'm confused. What are we doing here? Oh man, like just sell the thing. If it's people are buying it, just sell it. Stop. Nintendo's obsessed with guarding their properties. Like people are going to steal them out from under them. You know. Well, boy, I have no idea how to get anywhere in this world. Am I still in? I'm not even in the area anymore. I am just 6 layers of lost. But I'm glad you got the bundle. I thought it was a good bundle to have. It's funny. Mine actually had a sticker on the box for the Mario Kart thing, and then it had like a download code once you looked inside. And I didn't realize that that was basically like they had to scramble because so many people wanted the bundle. They didn't have enough like boxes printed with it on there already. So if you got the sticker, that was like a bundle that they added on. They just printed a bunch of stickers, slapped them on the boxes because that was quicker to be able to do. And then they just took download codes and put them inside the boxes as opposed to just uploading it on the system already, which I thought was kind of cool that that they did that they were able to pivot like that in the middle of production and go, oh crap, we need to we need to up production because this thing is going crazy. They saw the pre-orders, they saw it going nuts, and they said, well, we need to adjust. And that's good that they could adjust on the fly like that. They should be able to adjust on the fly, but it's good that they did that. They didn't just dig their heels in and decide, oh, well, it'll sell what it's going to sell. Because they could have very easily have, turned around and said, well, forget it, we're just going to, just buy it at the $80 price point, which of course nobody wants to do. Nobody wants to buy it at the $80 price point. That's ridiculous. I've been over here already. Well, I am all kinds of lost. I may have to look this one up. This one's really tough to find them. I don't even know how to get in and out of everywhere. So yeah, moral of the story, Tech, though, I went way off on way too many tangents. Is just smile at everybody you meet, not in a creepy way. Don't just go hi, but just oh hi, how are you? That's it. That's it. Done. You just never know who's you don't ever know who's watching you. You know. Okay, well, we got up here. Dang it. I thought for sure that was gonna. That's true about Girls on Drugs. Never know who was watching exactly. All right, I'm done. There's only so many times you could, strike out here before you just go like, all right, I guess we'll just race. So all right, so what we do is we do the online play. You got to add me as a friend if you want to race. All right, and get involved in whatever group I'm in. Who we gonna? Little dumpy. All right, we'll go with the dump truck. He's gonna play around with the dump truck. It's also, Tech. It's also, I hate to say it, but like some of the cliches about people who play video games. Unfortunately, for different reasons, they end up being a little more true. Like socially, we end up being just a little bit more, awkward because we're just not as practiced at talking to people, face to face. So there's that, and there's the fact that yeah, you're not meeting people face to face, so there's less of a chance of encounters. So you do have to do something non-video game related that's out there in person. Now, esports leagues is probably a way to split the difference. I think I got that one. I think it was gray, but I'm gonna go look. So an esports league is a good way to like split the difference, but again, it's yeah. Oh right. Where is it? I just saw it. It was on a wall. I don't know if that's totally true in 2050. The video game industry is bigger than music and movies, 200 billion. Look, I'm not saying the size of the industry. It's just like, if you got a controller in your hand and you're sitting at home, this a woman's not going to pass you, as opposed to like the bar thing, again, but you don't necessarily have to drink.
find some friends that do drink, and hey, are you looking for a designated driver? Believe me, they are looking for one. Okay, and you just be there as a driver. You go order a Coke, and and then you just talk to people, and then you just walk around and talk to people, and then they go, "Oh, what are you doing here?" "Wow, I'm being my friend's designated driver." "Oh, that's so cool." Yeah, we got a panel. We got one. We got one for the night. Again, I'm not disputing the size of the industry. It's just the interactions, because it's very homebody based. Like, you don't have to go somewhere to partake in video games. You could just sit home. Even the online stuff. It's a lot tougher when you're playing online with people versus being in face to face. Oh, I've been working on unlocking the outfits and cards. Yeah, that's really tough. I got one left. And apparently it's like one you're gonna get through a Kamek, and apparently it's random, so there's nothing I can even do to grind for it anymore. Oh my god, right, we're racing. Fikri. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I've read that quickly. How are you? Welcome in. My name is Jim. I'll be your pal for tonight. We do Mario Kart World, as you can see. And we also do Super Mario 64 ROM hacks, if you're interested in such things. But welcome in. Thank you so much for joining tonight. And I hope you're not looking for any, tips here, because I don't have any. We'll be lucky if we crack the top 10. We're here just having a good time. Gotten lucky coming around that corner. Just want to stop by briefly. Going to sleep. All right, get some good rest. That's important too. Ooh. Oh, wow. We boosted our weight up to 6. That was really good. Do good. I tried playing against my cousin. Got your butt handed to you. This is a family-friendly chat. Handed Mario Kart, but he's obnoxious victory celebrations really got to me. Yeah, that's tough. Noah, welcome in. Nice to see you. How are you, Noah? Thanks for coming in. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. How's your New Year's going? It's been a while. It definitely has been. Definitely has been. I hope you're having a good New Year. I also took a while. I took a long time off, so part of that's my fault. I took a whole year off. Jim, catch up on chat. I'm trying. Try playing this against my cat. Yeah, your message. What about your message? I did COVID more damage in that regard. Side video. I do agree though that with you that we have done that before. Bars just aren't my thing. Also with the idea of staying out till past midnight. I'm good. All right, fair enough. I'm having trouble finding the final outfit for Mario. You know what I ended up having to do, Hamster? I'm sorry, I missed this. I think she left. But what I ended up doing... I didn't want to go there. What I ended up doing was Googling them, and there's certain foods that you have to eat, so it's really tough. It's been good so far. Fantastic. All right, so, find like a club thing to... I don't know. I don't ask me. He tried to challenge me in another racing game of my choosing, so I chose the perfect candidate to plot my revenge, which in this case, Burnout Revenge. Ooh, that's very nice. Burnout Revenge. Fantastic. I don't know where we're going. There's an intermission going on here, though. It's an intermission race. Ad coming up in a minute for those not sub. Now, whether you watch the ads or whether you are...
It's amazing, just cheered 10 bits. But I also guess it's give and take and I must change my ways if I want change long. Also big Nintendo news. Dougie's retired. Devon Pritchard is now president and Satoru Shibata will be the CEO of Nintendo of America.
Oh yeah, Doug Bowser. I don't know how your name is Bowser and you ever retire from Nintendo. Like, how did they not go, hey, are you sure? Like, what are you going to do? Go be the president of Sony after this? I mean, that's ridiculous. You know, I assumed I was going to be off track by going up there, and then I saw people up there. Anyway. No! That's definitely off track. I was second, and that happened to me. He was not ready for it. He panicked a lot. Fantastic.
Tech is amazing, just cheered 10 bits. There is no game audio BTW.
Are you serious? There's no game audio? You guys gotta tell me this. Oh, stupid ghost stealing my stuff.
Tech is amazing, just cheered 10 bits. I thought it was just low, since you were playing free roam.
Alright, fair enough. Thank you for the bits to tell me what's actually happening. Alright, I will work on that audio when I come back. Oh my god, how many bullet bills? At least several more. Doug Bowser and absolute... Oh, alright. I do hope Nintendo changes some of their strategies. I mean, you know, obviously, I'm a big Nintendo... Oh, great, I got the bullet bill at the last, like, 2 seconds of the freaking race. What am I doing here? Racing. Oh, get out of here with that. Top half. That's the best I can do for you. 11th. All right. I turned up the capture card as high as I can. Please tell me you can hear something now. It says it's registering.
Tech is amazing, just cheered 10 bits. And no underscore Yamatori, he didn't do anything. Good or bad. However, he did get the division through COVID without any layoffs. He also helped push Switch 1 to become the best-selling Nintendo system ever.
How about now? Is there anything now? How about now? Now? How about now? Now? And thank you for all those bits. You could just tell me in chat. It's super low and echoey, like I can hear from your speakers and low on the capture card. What? What the hell is going on with my freaking setup, man? Because, yeah, now it's playing on the PC for some reason. Which it's never done that, ever. I've never had it do that. So, yeah, you're probably hearing what the mic is picking up. Oh, the moles! Besides that, it's perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it. I swear, if not for, mic issues and audio issues and, all kind... Well, I mean, mic is part of... Oh, thought I had one more in me. Wow, I could definitely see somebody going the wrong way. Yeah, right after I get an item box. I don't even want to know what it is. It's probably better that way. It's now broken on stream. What is going on? Gonna join in a minute or two. Okay. Okay, your body's ready. That's good. Audio's back. Really? I just turned something off. Does that sound good now? It's loud now? Of course it is. Okay, how about that? Is that better? Well, you know what? I think I can fix my mic issues too while I'm here. Alright, how about that? Do I sound better now too? What are we doing? Sky High Sun. I don't even think I voted. I don't even think I voted. Fantastic. Alright. I kind of figured out what you love how I fixed that on the fly? Everyone knows how to Wow, if you throw your boomerang at somebody with a star, it just disintegrates. It makes sense, but that's wild. We fixed the game audio and we fixed my mic in one night. How awesome are we? Because that was bothering me. Like every time I come in, you guys would be like, microphone, microphone. I'd be like, what do you mean? It's all the way up. I'm doing the best I can. My existence. Oh my god, that's like the 52nd time that they've given me the bullet bill way at the end. Way at the end. Alright. Okay, so this was the one that... Okay. Chat still looks like that. Oh yeah, I gotta vote. You guys aren't just here to help me with my audio issues. You actually want to see stuff. What is going on here? What is with these small races again? This is craziness. No, Nintendo's gonna fix this stuff. Kart, I'm getting cold now. It's super easy. Sorry, Kart. To get first, you get all the best items. way! Isaiah, what happened to us here, man? Go! I mean, stuff. We were solid seconds for the longest time. All right, it's fine. You did good. You did good. Isaiah, how's your New Year's going, pal? Hope it's going well. How's your New Year's resolution? But we still lost points because it's 7th out of 11. Nah, this is craziness. I can't believe Isaiah, they're doing this thing now where they're launching these races like half full, and if you don't get like a top 5 finish, you get no points. And people keep quitting because naturally it's less than a full race. We get down to like 4 or 5 people one time. This was last week, not. He was bad luck. See, this one makes sense because that's the helmet he wore in Mario Galaxy. That outfit makes sense, actually. Because there was a series of races in Mario Galaxy where you had to, win to get some stars. And that was what he looked like. He put on a little helmet. And see, that makes sense, and I think that's a missed opportunity for Nintendo. I like the, always will like the change in outfits, but they should have picked, instead of going, they went too generic. They should have went with more, stuff from like their history. And, they could still do that. I still need a couple of panels over here. Yes, I do. So, search around while we're waiting for the start. See what we can find. I got like 7. Is that a panel or is that? No, that's just the lighting. And then I love it. Look at this. Full race. Why aren't we launching? Nintendo, fix this. Full race. We're ready. All ready. Nick's ready. Garrido's ready. David's ready. Skinny's ready. Sandra's. I'm just reading random names. Nicholas was ready. Almond's ready. We're all ready. Launch the race. But then you'll launch one with 7 people. Just, I don't get this, man. I really don't get this. This is insane. I don't understand Nintendo's. They definitely gotta fix this. Enjoy the next available race. Sit tight. grab your drink. There we go. Let me guess, 10 people quit, so now we're gonna launch the race? I don't mind it, but it's like, we're not here for an intermission, we're here to race. If we wanted to free roll, we can free roll. You know what I mean? I don't mind 30 seconds, a minute, catch your breath, fine. That's perfectly fine, but we're fully, look, 2 people quit, and now they launched. Like, those 2 people are like, now they're off trying to find another race, and they're going to go through the same thing over and over again. Alright, here we go. Definitely going to win this. Burrito. I even named Burrito. And I was saying all the people that was trying to get up on the wire. Well, we're having fun. Let these bullies on the track. Some would say that the real bullies are the other racers. Some would say it's a second ticket. Obviously, is that what they mean by the intermission when people are complaining? I thought it was like the racing. Is Jim being a bully? Always. Can't hurt you, I just push you around. They should give people more time to get in. They should give people more time to get into live. Well, that's the thing. They're giving people more time. They're giving people too much time, Paradise. That's the problem. Is we had a full group ready to go, and they weren't launching. So, 9th place. Look at that. Look at me. Look at that. Look at me. 5th. He must have cheated. Cheater. Night. That's great, actually. That sounds like the name of like a temple. Could you join in a race halfway through a cup in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? I don't know if you could have or not. I don't remember. That was so long ago, Jack. We're talking about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We haven't played that. Sharing much. That's why I think they changed it. Cups aren't the online points. You just pop in and out. It's just an ongoing race. Yeah, I mean, but that's great though. You know, people are ready. Go. Next race, next race, next race. At 30, 60-second breather. That's it. Let's go. You know, unless you want to wait for a full group. You know, now we got a full group. That's a hell of a thing. I can't believe that they let a race go off with everybody in. Oh, come on. Invited these camels. Holy crap, this is what it would be like in a hot sun. On the hot sun battle. Yeah, you just can't see anything. This one, everything's just white. I was using that. Remove this. Just take it away. Whoa. Highly important. Oh, the guy with the Erasmo Ramirez. Oh, Erasmo Ramirez. There we go. There it is. Welcome in. How are you? Thanks so much for joining us today. You're new? That's okay. Welcome in. We do Mario Kart. We also do Super Mario 64 ROM hacks. So, 21. Oof. I didn't even look at what place I was in. How awful is that? I wish you could go back and look. But, you know. Cows. See, that was a reasonable intermission now. That was reasonable. 30 to 60 seconds, pick a track, let's go. Tech does know how to spell the word welcome. Most of us have, you know, autocorrect to help us with these things. Tech decides not to do that. But see, even this, they launch it with too short. You know, it's just like, why? Why too short? Anyway, I should stop complaining. You're paying attention. I refuse. Get out of the slot! That was rough. Somebody let the dogs out because that was rough. Head for bed. Catch you next time. Thanks so much, Adam. Hope you enjoyed Land, man. Thanks for popping in. 13. We got plus 8 points. Boy, we just need 37,000 more of those races and we'll get to the top spot. Oh, gear bullet. Listen, get hacked, alright? It's better. Gotta love that Rainbow Road track, man. It was just so... I know racing isn't supposed to be that way, but that track was just... The N64 was just so peaceful. You know, because you would get out in front and you would just be... The laps were so long that you would just... You would create such a distance that it didn't matter what they threw. Like, nothing would ever reach you. God, every time I try to move. Yeah, how about that shit? I don't know what that shit is. 23rd. On the 23rd. There's not many that can play that. 8. A couple of bullet bills. 'What was that? But we used elements of music from every Mario Kart. It wasn't just Mario Kart. It's like every Mario game up to this point. They threw music in here from that. But yeah, no, that is a nice feature. 20th. Ridiculous. GG's, thank you, Paradise. That doesn't mean I beat 20 people. It means 19 people beat me. Batteries, welcome in. Save these people. Tell them something entertaining. Because Lord knows they're not getting entertainment from me. Oh, Lord. How are you, batteries? Happy New Year. How's your resolution? Did you make one? Is that an American thing that just, like confusing the creators with right now? It's possible. Puzzle play. I used to know a guy named Jim Powell, ran a podcast, played Mario Maker 2. Great guy, miss him. Yeah. Puzzle blank out. I did not. I did not. Sometimes I do. No, that was a shortcut. That was not off track. Get out of here with that. That was totally intentional. Perfect. Yep. And feel free to enjoy your lurk there. Unless you want to say hello, it's up to you. But thank you so much for the follow. Okay, thank you. 12th. Okay, that was 12th out of 21st. That was the second half. Thank you. I appreciate this. If the person just followed, I want to see if middle of the road challenge wise, and it's easy with more challenge than all that. Just saying. Difficult. We don't do that for us, right? That must be technical. They hit me first again. Oh, am I hiding the place that I'm in? It's on the other side, isn't it? Because that would make sense for the goal. I gotta take a look when next time. There's the webcam. nervous throwing the enemies throwing on watch. My dumb blood trips on all farms, I gotta finish first. Come on. I should get the cider. That was 20th. That definitely wasn't first. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Enjoy your lurk, or if you want to say hi, that is completely up to you. Lost so many points that I know. craziness. It's craziness. You're only a few hundred apart. I know. That's what happens when you're bad at gaming, right? Thank God I'm entertaining and I have a lot of charisma. Otherwise, there'd be no reason for you people to be here. You just gotta lose in an entertaining way so that y'all could, you know, be entertained or something. I won't say who that is because again they're not actually here, but that follow was a streamer and apparently I got a shout out in there for no reason. Super Glenn gave us a shout out. Yeah. That's not who the stream is, but that's kind of nice. I'm gonna go back and rewatch that. They're talking about it. What happened? Oh my gosh. Come on, man. Sparks flying out of the side of it. Yeah, that adds to the effects. Gonna bother me. I'm trying to read through chat. Obviously, can't watch their stream while I'm here, but I want to go back and watch that bother. a stream I wasn't even following. That pattern before. Fantastic stuff. Oh yeah, we don't have to. Shortcut, and somebody comes in and goes, nope. Okay, thank you so much. Enjoy the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Why you guys come to watch me yawn? We should get a yawn cam. Everyone points to me. What's going on with you? Terribleness tonight. Keep waking up early with stupid workouts. No, it was a busy day. You know, we took Zoe to church. She got to carry the gifts to the package, there's communion where there's the Eucharist and blood and wine. And so they'll usually pick a couple of whoever's in, you know, in the pews. Like, oh hey, you can carry it. My dog, I'm throwing so many weeks in a row that they're like, all right, we'll give them a shot. That was kind of unfortunate. I kept thinking she was going to drop the wine all over the place. I was like, please don't drop it. I'll give you a shout out in a second. Let me raise you. Pork house going through. Yeah, we're gonna have some burgers. And then we're gonna do soul. Pushing me into the lava. I'm going to talk about that. On the lightning! We're having a proper barbecue tonight. Proper barbecue. Let me see Mr. Creator Head racing. Surprise at it. I definitely stole 7th, and I definitely hit Tech in the face with a red shell at the end. I passed him and I was like, enjoy that! No! What happened to Tech? All the way in 12th, okay. Alright, we flipped back again. Anyway, that's what happens when he challenges me. You've upset me! You've woken the dragon! Just stop watching other people stream while I'm trying to get you guys to stream. Watch me stream. No, that was... I'm still trying to figure out why they were going away. It's gonna bother me. I'm gonna probably have to do that right as soon as I get. I'm not gonna be down to like very few people. I will say, doing the free roam on some of these tracks was really wild. Not wild, I shouldn't say wild. Oh, I gotta pick a new... Dang it. Down to 12 people? What happens? Again, I don't know how you launch with 12 people. Fired back, guys. You see that? Return fire! Oh, Jordan! Why can't we just have a peaceful race where nobody does anything terrible to each other for 5 seconds? Alright, show up for the camera. That was a start. Jordan somehow got another point. I'm still first anyway. Come on, man! Get out of here! Get out of here! Why with the Alright. Well, you know what? 7th is terrible with 12 people, though. You can celebrate all you want, you cow. What's helping us is that there's 2 people in the 700s, 7,000s, excuse me, not 700s, 7,000s that, Tech, should we pick a new group? You gotta tell me quickly. Oh, several people there are going. Oh, alright. Really good. All that matters is that we beat Jen. No. No. See, and then they just added a bunch of people. And now Jan joined?
faraway oasis.
It's just like such a funny thing. Like, all right, we're just waiting for the next race to start. Ooh, hit me with a shower. Get milkshakes! Back in the day. Started skidding. Now half of the track to run over. We didn't get any items. Yeah, we got hit that way. He was very good about thinking, wow, I'm doing really well at this. I just did all these tricks, speed boosts, and all these things. There's somebody better. That's we salvaged that one. Wow. Went from 23rd to 6th very quickly. Very quickly. Why does it keep doing this? It keeps like pausing. Alright, we got a couple more races. 2, even 3 races. It's the other thing. I want to see my points, but they're not showing them to me. Always go to Peach Stadium. Taking a stab. I'm gonna watch the. Remaining points. That's terrible. Imagine all of a sudden pennies start falling. It's like, Okay, hear me out. Magic Koopas. I might end up doing that like off stream just so that I could like unlock the secret outfit. You know what I mean, Rhoda? Oh yeah, we gotta shout out Rhoda, by the way. Oh, look at the skills on that. I got it done before I about that for low effort, huh? Self-proclaimed lowest effort stream output. You know what that means? What's a good effort? I mean, you know, we start speed run. Still thinks it's low effort. Game's a bit loud, by the way, relative to we couldn't hear it before. Now it's loud. Oh crap, I'm racing. I can't stop now. So far back, people aren't even throwing items out. They're like, yeah, sorry. Well, that was awful. You know, tech. Rona, we had the opposite problem before. We had people telling me, desktop audio, why is that, like, negative? Why is desktop audio all the way down? Okay. Hope that's better. And if it's not... time for maybe one more race here. I don't know what song that is. I'm just singing it. This is the song. I don't know why I'm singing that song. Terrible stuff. I could feel you guys logging out. I could feel it. Alright. Got a full group. Toad's Factory. What we're going to close out the night with. I got to climb into my warm bed. It is cold down here. Holy crap. I got to get a space heater in here. Nintendo music is awesome. Yeah, this would do my god! Get away from me! Shoo, 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 shoo. Watch everybody go past you. Leave me alone! Of course, everybody somehow was going faster than me going down the stretch. Somehow. We went from 2nd to 7th for no explicable reason. But, alright, we'll take it. That's decent. 55 points. Alright, we're basically back up to where we started the night. Craziness. Where's tech? And we're back to like 150 over tech, which is honestly where we belong. Only because you let me? Alright, fair enough. Alright. Let us see who is on. Let us see who we are going to raid. Fun stream as always. Thank you. I appreciate you lying to me like. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. Only because you let me. Unbelievable. This guy! Better than last time. Oh, literally last week. Highlighted stream, over goodbye message, tight. There you go. Pop quiz, where is this song from? Space Junk Road, Super Mario Galaxy. Later, potato. I have the technology. I can figure out where these things are. Oh, it's tough to read these things, huh? Oh, you know what? There's somebody rating, playing Banjo-Kazooie. So, oh, they're doing Banjo-Kazooie ROM hacks. All right, we're gonna rate them. That's what we're doing. Great stream. Thank you so much. I should have known you cheat. Look, listen. Listen, all I gotta say to you, Tech, is that the Cowboys lost to the Giants. The Giants, the lowliest team in all of God's creation, and the Cowboys lost to them. And that's all I got to say about that. Thank you so much. Thank you for being my pals. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.